Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. I'm very excited to have John Geddes on today's show. And John, as everyone knows, is the mayor of Rock Hill.
Yes, sir.
And it's an honor to have you on the show today. And first of all, I just want to thank you and thank you in front of all our viewers for all the hard work you do for our city. I know sometimes you get thanked and sometimes it's a thankless job, but you do a magnificent job at it, John. And I really appreciate that. One thing I want to bring up is because I've been seeing them around town, and Rock Hill has city buses now.
That's right, My Ride.
My Ride, yeah, and I've seen them moving through the city. I've talked to people who've ridden those. I know a couple of businesses have went and just to experience it, hearing just great things, and I'd love to hear what decision was made to do that, and I know there's some uniqueness to it for us being one of the first cities to do some things with that. Share that with me.
Well, I think the real story of My Ride is just the result of what the community has said for many years that they want. One of the barriers that we have to making sure we have opportunities for all of our people is transportation. I mean, it's been something that's filtered up to the top of any surveys that have been done over the last 5 to 10 years in Rock Hill, whether by the United Way or the City of Rock Hill or any other public benefit organization. And so a few years ago, the city was able to begin banking money with the federal government to sort of build up a credit, and money that's available every year for cities with transit systems.
Right.
And so after banking that credit for several years, they were able to buy 7 buses, which we have, and create 4 routes, which we have that going around Rock Hill. And of course, we call our bus system My Ride, which is fun. I've gotten to a habit of every time I see one, go, My Ride, My Ride. So it's just neat to see them all around town.
Absolutely, and there's some uniqueness to the buses, Rock Hill being one of the first cities to launch with all electric buses.
That's correct. All electric buses, the first community that we know of in the United States that started its system with all electric buses. Other communities are adding them into their existing fleets.
Correct.
But we've started from scratch with all electric buses, built in South Carolina by Proterra out of Greenville. We're very proud of that as well.
Very proud of that.
No tailpipes. There are no emissions coming to this, so you can get on a bus and ride for free and not hurt the environment at all. So it's very good.
So free rides built in South Carolina, and they are electric and giving no pollution out into the air, and that's just absolutely incredible. Just for people to kind of know the 4 routes, because it's available on the website. I pulled it up and looked at it, and that's the city website?
That's correct, and there's actually an app. I have an app on my phone, My Ride, that you can get either from Google or from Apple.
Okay.
Put on your phone, and it'll show you where each bus is on each route.
Absolutely.
But we have 4 routes. One that is a downtown circular route, and then the other 3 go from downtown right by Family Trust at Laurelwood Cemetery, one out to Riverwalk and back, one out Dave Lyle Boulevard by Affinity Health Care and out to the Galleria area and back, and one that goes out Saluda by North Central Medical, out Heckle Boulevard, then to the hospital and back into town.
Absolutely. I'm on the board at Affinity Health Clinic, and that's one of our clinics in town. And I met a guy who now can get health care due to My Ride, and he shared with me that a friend of his now can get to employment.
Yes. I've also talked to Reverend C.T. Kirk, who helps run the Haven Men's Shelter. 4 people that have been in his shelter have found jobs because they have reliable transportation.
Absolutely. So that's incredible, and congratulations to Rock Hill, and thank you for your participation in that. I also just want to say that downtown Rock Hill, I've been here 30 years. I was here when they put the cover on downtown, and then when they tore it off. And downtown has never been better. It is absolutely beautiful. I know you moved your offices down there.
That's correct.
The fountain's gorgeous, and I'm seeing for the first time in 30 years of real estate, the housing market downtown is now exploding. Young people are buying those homes, moving in them, renovating them, making them beautiful places to live, and that's really from the efforts of the city to take care of downtown.
Well, you made my day to hear that from the expert in real estate, that it's really happening in downtown. It's what we believe is happening. We'll see a lot of multifamily units built over the next, or be announced over the next 4 or 5 months. So what we're going to see in downtown 3 years from now versus now is just extraordinary. And I agree with you, what we see now versus 5 years ago is night and day.
Absolutely, really changing the landscape and the real estate downtown Rock Hill. Thank you for that information on My Ride. If you haven't seen those buses around, you definitely will soon. and go for a ride on them. They're
Please,
very interesting.
please.
We're planning. My office is planning to go ride them. So thank you for that valuable
Yes, sir.
information.
Thank you.
And download that app, My Ride, on your phone so you know where to get on and get off. So thank you so much, John, Mayor of Rock Hill. We've got beautiful homes for sale in Rock Hill and other areas. Please stay tuned and we'll be right back. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. If you're interested in advertising your business on the program, please give us a call at 803-326-2777. Join us next week for more discussions on real estate topics and help in finding your perfect home. Thanks for watching.